Alright, here we go, guys. We're here on the Star Forge. Who are we going to take for our final Star Forge? I think I have to go with my top two right now. I'm going to have to go with Jolie for Jedi support and Zalbar for frontline fighting with me. It's a good combo. Could also take Mission for all that sneak attack damage. But I think I'm going to go with my boys. I'm going to go with Jolie and Zalbar. Here we are on the Star Forge.
You made it. Several Jedi have already gone ahead into the Star Forge. We have to strike while we still have the element of surprise. If we don't stop Bastila from using her battle meditation, the entire Republic fleet will be wiped out. Come on, before they...
Gonna be a lot of dark side users, a lot of droids, and a lot of Sith troopers
so much
here.
for catching them unprepared.
To take everything that you've learned from this game and use it.
You get into the Star Forge and find Bastila. Hurry!
An umpire kept getting challenged? You know what's crazy about the Robo stuff? It's like this is like the first two games of it, and I don't know how many times they can challenge a ball strike. But if an umpire's having a bad day, they can just challenge it all the time, and just it keeps getting overturned. He probably feels like shit. Was his stuff getting overturned?
Sure.
Yeah, finally. Finally, the umps have some accountability for when they blow calls. It's a long time coming. They've been experimenting with that in the minors for I don't know how long. All right, welcome to the Star Forge. Twice in one at bat. Damn. Honestly, the hitters know best. Like, they know what's a ball or strike. They're the ones seeing it. I mean, you can say the thing about the umpire, but sometimes they get it wrong. And they are standing right behind him. Alright, let's see what we got here. Lock the doors.
Lord Malak, a team of
There's
Jedi
Malak.
penetrated our defenses. Their fighters have landed on the Star Forge.
This is not unexpected.
What's up, Corey?
The Jedi are formidable opponents. Send the Starforge's battle droids to deal with them.
Lord Malak, forgive me, but how can mere droids be a match for the Jedi?
You underestimate
Yeah, no more Angel Hernandez.
the Starforge's droid army. Dispatch the droids.
Of course, Lord Malak.
Alright, we gotta deal with these droids. Good thing we have Jolie.
Jedi have invaded the Star Forge. Destroy them. Destroy them all.
Yeah, Dolus Garcia, I think he'll do fine. I think he'll be fine. I mean, yeah, we got rid of Castellanos, but Garcia's a veteran presence. He has a lot of power, strong arm. I think he'll be a good older guy on the team to help out. Phillies are getting old too. I mean, everybody's like in their 30s now. All the top players.
Sure.
I still got it.
We're one-shotting everybody here. Let's go. Alright, let's keep it moving. So I think these droids infinitely spawn. Not gonna bother picking up shit. What the? Damn.
Yes?
Oh yeah, he was on the Rangers. Yeah. J Mill here in chat's a Rangers fan. Grot's a Brewers fan. Yeah, the Phillies only have a few more years. If it's not this year or next, then it's probably not going to happen with this core, if I'm being totally honest with you. I can't imagine them. I mean, there's some good young players coming up, but this is really it. This is where all the money was spent, and this was like the Bryce Harper prime time. Like, Harper's contract's already halfway through, you know?
Wes?
Crazy. Level up Jolie here, and Zalbar. So we got skills, we'll go treat injury. Powers, let's see. He's kind of maxed out his powers here. You know, he might even be able to get some dark side powers in him. Energy resistance. Yeah, he could use energy resistance. Absorbing blaster bolts, that'll be good. Do that one. Alright, feats for War Zalbar. Let's go. Let's give him improved toughness.
Yes?
Yeah, Justin Crawford is kind of like the young phenom for the Phillies. Not phenom, but he's like he's the best prospect that's got called up. That got called up. That's Carl. You guys remember Carl Crawford from the 2000s? That's his son. So Justin Crawford's the starting center fielder on the Phillies now. Another good player is Andrew Painter. He's a young pitcher. They've been talking about Painter for years, being like this great pitcher. He was doing pretty well in the minors, but nothing that standout. But they say this year he's ready, so let's see how he does in the rotation. I don't think he pitches tomorrow. I think Luzardo's pitching tomorrow, or did he pitch today? No, Nola pitched today. It should be it should be Jesus Luzardo tomorrow.
More victims for us to slaughter.
Luzardo's been solid too. He's a solid lefty. Let's go this way, because we just came through that way, right? Yeah, let's go this way. Did Rhys Hoskins isn't on the Brewers anymore, right? He signed with the Cleveland Indians. The Cleveland Guardians now, sorry.
Sure.
$95 damage on that sneak attack. Whew. Damn, man. Alright, Starforge Deck 2. Deck 2 is where you have so many enemies. Like, this is a lot of action comes on here, so you just gotta... And they infinitely spawn, I believe, so you want to keep moving, you know? Make sure you get your heals in before battles, or in between battles, because there's just waves and waves of enemies here on Deck 2. This is a true test if your build is optimal or not. Bring back the Indians.
Yes.
Sure.
Why have you disturbed me?
I have news, Lord Malak, about the Jedi.
The Jedi.
Dude, that old logo is pretty sick. I understand why they...
destroy our
It is kind of like a racist caricature
No,
of
Lord
the
Malak.
Indian, of the
droids
Native
could not
Americans.
stop them.
Strange. I did not think there were any among the Order
It's,
who could survive an attack by an
That logo's so
Star
iconic,
Forces
though.
battle droids.
It was Revan, Lord Malak. Your old master is with the Jedi here on the Starforge.
Yes, that would explain why the droids failed. Revan was always strong in the Force. Very well. Send out all available troops, the apprentices as well.
Do you think they can stop Revan, Lord Malak?
Of course not. But they will slow Revan down. That will give me the time I need to fully prepare the Starforge's defenses. I am curious to see the true extent of this space station's capabilities. One as powerful as my old master will make an interesting test subject.
Alright. Deck 2, here we go. This is where shit really goes down. Here on Deck 2, there are some robes you want to pick up. So there's an area I can show you guys to get some great robes, depending on your alignment. You have two options. You have your dark side and your light side option. So we'll head there first, and then we'll head up to the next area. But I'm telling you, Deck 2, this is where shit gets crazy, so... Get ready, here we go. Sith Trooper, let's go. Resisted that, that's good. Stasis. Got two
Yes?
stuns. Not bothering picking up stuff, we gotta keep moving here. Keep it moving. Oh! Alright, Jolie, heal us before each battle.
Sure.
Oh, what do we got here? We got...
Not this again!
Yo, I'm one-shotting everybody here. Not now. They slowed me. Walking so slowly. There we go. Alright, so the robes are over here to the left. So I'm gonna head there right away. Run. Got our Dark Jedi coming. Whoa. Billy, land a stasis field if we can.
I heard I
I don't have to go right next to them.
Sure.
Alright. Alright, let's talk to this computer. See what we can do here for these robes. Let's slice it. We have a lot of computer spikes for this. So we could generate Different battle armor. We can generate customized robes, and yeah, the customized robes is what you want. Depending on your alignment, you'll either get a dark side robe or a light side robe. We're obviously going to be getting a light side robe here. I don't know what I hit. I must have hit something extra there. It must have been battle armor. We can deactivate these sentry guns a while too. That way we don't have to deal with that. Oh my gosh. I'm wasting all these spikes. By misclicking things. Alright, log out. Jeez, Alright, we got our Starforge robes. That's what we'll want. We can equip those now. This gives us a defense bonus of 5 with a max dexterity of 8, and it saves all 5, and you get plus 5 wisdom when you wear these. So this is actually more advantageous to be a consular build, but I'll take the wisdom. It's all right. I have enough stuff to help with strength. But man, oh man, look at our stats now. I think I have a buff as well. So pretty OP at the moment. Alright, we got more waves of enemies coming. Gotta keep moving. Jolie, can you heal us? Please. Disengage, heal. Heal again.
Yes.
Master speed. More waves. We're one-shotting everybody here. Let's go. Don't stand a chance. Alright, make our way over here. Oh, got some more. Double blade. Alright. Oh my god, they're coming from all sides. Alright, Jolie, one more heal. And we're gonna try to make our way over to the next deck. I'm slowed down though. Not good. Ignore them, ignore them. Alright, we turned off the guns. Don't deal with that anymore. Oh no! Zalbar, are you fighting somebody? Oh no, you're good. Okay.
Sure.
Alright, the command center, here we go. We're getting close to the end here, boys. Very close. We have Malik and Bastila.
Master, why have you summoned me? Without my battle meditation, there is a chance the Republic capital ships could break through and attack the Star
When's
Fortress.
KOTOR 2?
This will not take long, Bastion.
I probably will play KOTOR 2 on stream as well. I don't know when though. It might be soon. It feels good to play it after this, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna be playing Donkey Kong 64 next for my casual game. And then the usual games as well will return. GoldenEye and Tony Hawk.
So they may all die in a single glorious day. You must kill Revan to prove yourself worthy of being my apprentice, Bastila. You must finish what began in the Rakatan Temple.
Yes, Lord Malik.
I sense your fear,
DK.
Bastila, but it is unfounded. The power of the Starforge will feed the dark side within you. It will give you the strength you need to defeat my old master. Stay here in the command center while you use your battle meditation against the Republic fleet. Revan will find you here in due time. It is inevitable.
Of course, Master. I will not fail you again.
Alright. So we're gonna have to have a confrontation with Bastila here on the command deck.
Perhaps you will triumph, Bastila. But even if you fail, it will give me the time I need to complete my preparations of the station's defenses. And then we shall see if Revan can stand against the full fury of the Star Forge.
Wait a second. Oh yeah, I thought I went backwards. Everything just looks the same here. Alright, let's do a sneak attack.
Yes.
No, not far away enough. One shot only. Oh my goodness. This might be the easiest I've ever gone through the Star Forge.
Yes.
Because of this scoundrel build, man. Wait, you think you can lock the door? I'm probably thinking too ambitiously, but if I could one-shot Malik, that would be insane. Oh my god, everybody's so far away. Why are you so far away? Oh. Look who it is. It's Bastila.
Revan, I knew you'd come for me.
I'm Trevelyan now. Bastila, Revan is no more. I'll never give up on you, Bastila. Is a little bit more romantic. I'll never give up on you, Bastila. I know you can still be saved.
You're wasting your time. I have seen the Jedi for what they are. Weak and afraid. The Sith are the true masters of the Force. You've forgotten that lesson, Revan. Now you must pay the price. Here on the Star Forge, the power of the dark side is at its strongest. This time, you will not defeat me.
Oh, she let off with that. And I did not save before this. We have to keep... Well, we already have a bad start with our health. Alright, let me buff. Honestly, I think a buff and a critical strike is all it's going to take. I'm confident in that. Let's see.
I see now why Malak followed you. Even though you're only a shell of your former self, you're still a formidable opponent. I can't even imagine the power you must have wielded when you were the Dark Lord. You were a fool to give it all up and follow the light side.
Phase 2. I'm as strong in the light as I ever was following the dark side. Hell, I could even be stronger now.
The dark side has made me stronger than I ever was before. I have a greater command of the Force than all but the most powerful
Then you are
Jedi
lost.
Masters. As Malak teaches me the greatest secrets of the Sith, I will unlock more of my potential. Eventually, there'll be no limit to what I can accomplish with the Force.
Malak will never let you become that powerful. He'll kill you first. You understand that.
Have you forgotten the ways of the Sith already, Revan? Eventually, I will challenge my master.
You don't stand a chance if you can't beat me.
Die by my hand, and I will become the new Sith master. Then I will take on my own apprentice, and the cycle will begin again. This is the way of the Sith. It is how we assure our leaders are always the strongest and most worthy.
Our leaders. You were a Sith for like a week. Come on. You're dooming yourself to an endless cycle of death and betrayal.
No, Revan. It is you who are doomed.
Alright, a buff and a critical strike again. Watch our health.
You're growing weary. I can sense it. Your strength falters. The light side is failing you while the power of the Starforge re-energizes me. Soon this will all be over.
I have not faltered, Bastila. You have been misled by the dark side.
The dark side will always triumph over the light. Malak has assured me of victory. You can't defeat me here on the Starforge. You can't.
Phase 3. Alright, I'm low on health here, so let me make sure I hit a got here. Equipables. Ability. I'm gonna use a life support pack since I have them. That'll bring me back to where I need to go. Let's buff and do one more critical strike.
There, take that. This is not possible. You have rejected the dark side. You are a weak and pathetic servant of the light. How can you still stand against me? Why can't I defeat you?
Now you see the dark side is not stronger than the light side. I'm living proof of that. What's the talent pool for the Sith? You know, the funny thing is, if you go dark side here, Bastila joins you on the Starforge. So like if you go dark side back when we were on the ancient temple on the roof, you kill Juhani and Jolee and like basically the rest of your party too. So all that's left is Canderous, HK, and Bastila. And then you go on the Starforge here with Bastila, and then here at this point, if you're dark side, there'll be 3 like heirs to Malak's side, basically. So that's the talent pool. It's those 3 schmucks that would be here if it wasn't for Bastila. You have to fight 3 guys. I think you have Bastila with you though at that point. But yeah, there is like a line of succession, I would guess. Now you see the dark side is not stronger than the light side. I'm living proof of that.
Yes, I see you speak the truth. I am no match for you. Please, for the sake of what we once shared, do not make me suffer. End my life quickly. There is no other way.
I could never kill you, Bastila. We shared a kiss on the Ebon Hawk. Come on, we have a bond. We had some romance on the Ebon Hawk. Can't kill you.
What other choice do you have? I have fallen to the dark side. I am the apprentice to the Dark Lord himself. You cannot let me live.
You can reject the dark side, Bastila. Return to the light.
am not strong enough. There is too much anger inside me now. Too much hatred and fear. I can no longer find peace in the Force.
So yeah, I think I am missing the romance, so I must have missed one extra dialogue before she got taken away. But I did land the kiss, and I thought that's what would trigger it, but maybe it will after I use the bond. So I'll say, use our bond then. Take your strength from me.
You always had more strength than I did. I told you that. I felt so helpless before your destiny. You were Revan, and I couldn't tell you. It was agonizing. Even worse when I began to feel closer to you. I despised myself for it. And even now, I feel your strength. It does help me. Thank you. I think I can face the end now. If you were the one to end it for me.
Here it is. I did get it. Maybe. I love you, Bastila. I can't abandon you. Ever.
You love me. There was a time I yearned for, and yet dreaded to hear those words. I loved you too, but I could never face who you were. Malak knew how I felt. Any part of the light that was within me would be extinguished when I killed you. But what good is love? It cannot save me from the sea of blackness I am drowning in. I have betrayed everything I ever believed in. How can I atone for that?
Why don't you just help us defeat the Sith then? That'll atone for what you've done. She's damaged goods.
Yes, I could join.
She's a baddie though, Grat. A dark baddie now.
Make up for all I have done. Yet it would be a step in the right direction. But how would you be able to trust me? How do you know I wouldn't turn on you when you faced Darth Malak? How do you know the dark side wouldn't make me betray you again?
I trust you enough to leave myself open to your attack, Bastila. Go ahead, kill me. If that's what you really want.
You play a dangerous game. Are you certain you wish to take this risk? I could end your life and gain Malak's favor with a single stroke of my lightsaber.
You won't, Bastila. Because I love you and I believe in you.
You are brave, and some would say foolish. But you are also right. The dark side has not wholly consumed me. I cannot raise my blade against you. You will go on to defeat Malak. Of this I have little doubt. You will have gone from being the Sith Lord himself to the savior of our galaxy. And you said you loved me. This may not be the best time to say it, but I love you too, with all my heart.
You aren't afraid to love anymore then?
After this? No. Nothing could make me feel safer than to be loved by you. You should go. Malak awaits. This isn't over yet. For any of us. I should stay here though. If we face
Oh my god,
his
Mooning.
presence will overwhelm me. It would not be wise to expose myself to
Oh
such
my
temptation.
god. You could use your battle meditation to aid the Republic fleet. Or, I want you at my side when I face the Dark Lord. We can destroy him together.
I'm sorry, but the risk is too great. I'm not wholly free of the dark side shadow. Not yet. But you are more than a match for the Dark Lord. I understand that now. I will stay here in this chamber and use my battle meditation to aid the Republic fleet. I am their only hope of destroying the Star Forge and ending the Sith menace. You must go and face
Phantom
Malak, but
Menace.
You have to hurry. Once I turn the battle in the Republic's favor, we won't have much time to escape the Star Forge before it's destroyed. Good luck, my love. And may the Force be with you.
Good luck, my love. Alright, we have a space battle. Come on, Republic. Pull through. Can they do it? The guy just on the computer.
There.
Not doing
We're breaking
shit.
the Sith formations. Green Squadron, move in.
Green Squadron moving in.
Acting like he's working. Let's go, Green Squadron. Look at that space battle. Woo! This is intense. Now this is pod racing.
Green Squadron's through. We've broken their lines.
This is such a cool concept. The Star Forge is like literally...
Battle meditation against us. The tide has turned.
It's like powered by the sun. Whew.
Capital ships, reinforce their position.
The tide is turning.
In disarray. Now's our chance. Infect Starforge with everything we've got.
Alright, guys. It's time for the final confrontation with Darth Malik. To end this game once and for all. Scared. Alright, here we go. I'm just on normal difficulty.
I tire of this game, Revan. You have been a thorn in my side from the moment I seized the mantle of Dark Lord from your feeble grasp. You made a mistake coming here, Revan. The Starforge fuels my command of the dark side. You are no match for me here, and this time you will not escape.
It's you who can't escape, Malik. Surrender, and the Jedi might show you mercy.
Is that what you call it? You think stripping away your power and your identity was an act of mercy, Revan? I would rather die.
I was saved from the darkness, Malik. You can be too if you wish.
Spoken like a true slave of the Jedi Code. Save your preaching, Revan. I will have none of it. You are an insignificant speck beneath my notice. I have surpassed you in every way and accomplished what you never could. I have unleashed the full potential of this Rakatan factory. You had no
This
idea
Rakata
of
factory.
the power within this place. Its very walls are alive with dark side energies. And now, my old master, I will let the Starforge itself destroy you.
Well, that's a whole lot of droids. So, what you want to do here is, you have to go to each of the computers and use some spikes to disable these infinitely spawning things. I believe alternatively, though, you can just bash this door and we can ignore the droids altogether. Let me just double check that. Simple as that. So if you ever just want to avoid that whole thing altogether, just do that. Why is the music so quiet? Let's save here. I'm gonna load because there could be some music here. Maybe not. Maybe once I open this door, there will be. It's quiet, too quiet. Okay, guys, here we go. Our final battle with Malik. I could have sworn there's supposed to be music here, though. Let me exit out. No. I'm gonna quit out of the whole game entirely. We'll restart the whole game. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Alright guys, we have our final battle here against Malik. Some things to note. If you do have trouble with this battle, you can always just like load up with some battle stims and stuff. I might throw one on me. Well, with this build, I want to see if I can get like a 1 or 2 shot on him. That would be sick, but heal up. I'm gonna give myself a Verpine prototype shield. Here we go. See what Malik has to say.
Well done, Revan. I was certain the defenses of the Starforge would destroy you. But I see there is more of your old self in you than I expected. You are stronger than I thought. Stronger than you ever were during your reign as the Dark Lord. I did not think that was possible.
The light is stronger than you know, Malik.
I am tempted to try and capture you alive, Revan. Then I could break your will and bind you to me as my apprentice, as I did Bastila. You would be a far greater asset to me than even Bastila and her battle meditation, if I could control you. But is it worth the risk? Perhaps you are too powerful to be my apprentice. I betrayed you when I realized my own strength was greater than yours. In time, you might try to do the same to me.
You're still making the mistake of underestimating me, Malik.
I cannot deny your resilience. You survived my first betrayal thanks to Bastila's interference. You escaped the destruction of Taris, and you escaped me on the Leviathan. You even survived my attempt to destroy you with the Starforge itself. Fate and destiny have conspired to keep you alive despite all my efforts. We have been inexorably pushed to this final confrontation, Revan. I see now that this can only be settled when one of us destroys the other. Once again, we shall face each other in single combat, and the victor will decide the fate of the galaxy.
Alright, here we go. I'm gonna start off with a buff. I think I may have lost my speed as well, so I'll start off with a buff. And maybe a force immunity, but I think I can try to just sneak in a critical strike after the buff. So here we go. Alright, you're definitely not two-shotting him. Alright. Now where's he going?
To amaze me, Revan. If only you had been the one to uncover the true power of the Starforge, you might have become truly invincible. But you were a fool. All you saw was an enormous factory. All you ever imagined was an infinite fleet rolling forth to crush the Republic. You are blind, Revan. Blind and stupid.
What are you talking about?
The Starforge is more than just a space station. In some ways, it is like a living creature. It hungers, and it can feed on the dark side that is within all of us. Look around you, Revan. See the bodies? You should recognize them from the Academy.
They're clones of me.
These are Jedi who fell when I attacked Dantooine. For all intents and purposes, dead, except for one difference.
It's a whole bunch of mullet men.
I have not let them become one with the Force. Instead, I have brought them here. The Starforge corrupts what remains of their power and transfers the dark taint to me.
Taint counter.
You cannot beat me, Revan. Not here on the Starforge. Not when I can draw upon the power of all these Jedi. And once you are beaten, I will do the same to you. You will be trapped in a terrible existence between life and death. Your power feeding me as I conquer the galaxy.
Alright, so we have all these captive Jedi here. Each time he feeds off the captive Jedi, he gets his health back. So what you can do to prevent him from doing that is going around and pulling the plug, essentially, on these guys. So that way Malak does not keep getting his health regenerated. So what I'm going to do here is give myself a shield. And I'm going to throw a Master Speed. I might have to heal between that. Alright, he threw a Force Immunity out. I'm going to throw a Master Speed. And I'm going to run over. We're going to use the Stun Droid. What about Stasis? Oh no, I don't have... I thought Stun Droid worked. Maybe it doesn't. If that's the case, we're going to have to defeat Malak the old-fashioned way. Yeah, if you have a force power that can destroy the, destroy those things, that's ideal. But we're gonna have to defeat him multiple times here, so let's, use an advanced med pack. Go to utility. We can use a life support pack. It's destroy droid, yeah, not stun. Yeah, I should have got that instead of force immunity. Well, that's my mistake. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to defeat him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. So let's buff. Let's do force immunity. Also, I don't think I can't land a stasis on him, but I'll try. Yeah, he saved it. Alright, he's gonna go on to the next one. While he does that, we can heal. We can even pause and heal. Boy, we don't have to waste a turn. Throw a force immunity out there. I think I still have my shield. Do I still have my shield active? I think it might be. Let's go Master Critical Strike. I'm gonna throw a flurry in there too. Oh, I missed that one. He's hitting pretty hard. And now he's on to the next one. We can heal in the meantime. If I can get some force regeneration, we'll wait a bit. We just have to do this multiple times now. At least 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more times. 6 more. Oh my goodness. Force immunity one more time. My force points are going to be taking a hit here soon. Ooh, look at that 2-shot though. Look at that. 65 damage on that crit strike. That first one. Alright. Get the shield up. We have enough health to deal with him here now. That's good damage. Very good damage. Alright, 3 more. Wait, no. I think it might be 4 more. Sorry. Give me a battle stim too. Let's really buff up here. Watch our health. Missing a lot in this roll. That's good. Going to advance med pack. I'm gonna throw a master speed though. So get an extra attack. Probably throw a forced immunity out too. Alright, we're pretty low. Go back to heal. Life support pack. And we have some time now to... I think it's these 2 are left. $77. Nice. That's a 2-shot. Whew. Alright, here we go, guys. One last fight with Malik. Can we do it? Can we save the galaxy? Oh, I gotta heal. I might be screwed, actually. Alright, we're good. And one more. Let's end this. Come on. There it is.
Impossible. I cannot be beaten. I am the Dark Lord of the Sith.
This is the way of the dark side, Malik. All things end in death.
Still spouting the wisdom of the Jedi, I see. Maybe there is more truth in their code than I ever believed. I cannot help but wonder, Revan, what would have happened had our positions been reversed? What if fate had decreed I would be captured by the Jedi? Could I return to the light as you did? If you had not led me down the dark path in the first place, what destiny would I have found?
You know what? Malik, I am sorry that I started you down this path, but you're the one that chose to continue down it.
I suppose you speak the truth. I alone must accept responsibility for my fate. I wanted to be master of the Sith and ruler of the galaxy, but that destiny was not mine, Revan. It might have been yours, perhaps, but never mine. And in the end, as the darkness takes me, I am nothing.
There you are. What happened?
Look at this response. I killed him. And a lot of the help you were, by the way. Darth Malik is dead. It's finally over.
That's wonderful news. There's no time to celebrate just yet. I was able to use my battle meditation to allow the Republic to break through the Sith fleet. The capital ships are in bombardment range.
And that means we all have to get out of here right now before this entire complex comes down around our ears. Everyone else is already on the ship. Let's move.
The Republic's gonna prevail. Here we go. Fire on that shit. Fire their ass.
Admiral Dodonna, we've hit their main orbital stabilizers.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose any ships when that space station goes down. We did it, Vandar. The Sith are routed and the Starforge destroyed.
But at what cost, Admiral? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew?
We're coming, we're coming. Oh no, did the game crash? Alright, we escaped. I skipped through that, I guess.
You have defeated Malik, destroyed the Starforge, and broken the spirit of the Sith. For this, I am proud to present you each with the Cross of Glory, the highest honor the Republic can bestow. From Coruscant to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rims, you will be known as the saviors of the Republic.
Hell yeah.
On behalf of the Jedi Council, defenders of the galaxy, and sworn protectors of the Republic, I too would like to honor you for your actions. We Jedi now have another tale to weave into the grand history of our eternal order. The redemption of Revan, the prodigal knight. Wherever you go,
look at that
you will be
squad.
recognized
Squad
as the
deep.
saviors of the galaxy, the heroes of our age. But you must remain ever vigilant. For one day, you may be called upon yet again to defend the glory of the Republic against the tyranny of the dark side.
T3, Zalbar, Canderous, Mission, Karth, Jolie.
The Jedi.
Alright guys, that's KOTOR 1. Now we have all the legends in the credits. What a nice playthrough. Yeah, I really messed up at the end not having Destroy Droid. I thought I was fine with Stun Droid. I'm totally mistaken that. That's the problem with light side runs, is that to make that fight easier, you need that Destroy Droid, not Stun Droid. If you're doing a dark side run, you could just use Force Lightning on the machine and just take it out that way, which is way easier. But we had to fight Malik, what, 8 times? But this build was fun. This was a Scoundrel to Guardian build. Not even the first time I've done this type of combo. So that sneak attack damage was great throughout the playthrough. Not that useful for the Malik fight, but definitely those crits. Those crits helped. Got some good rolls there. Alright, we'll let the credits play. Drew Karpyshyn. He's the writer. He also produced some other Star Wars content after this. Novels in the EU. Got here at the very end. Just in time. Yeah, this was a nice playthrough. It's fun to play your favorite games on stream. It's pretty relaxing, you know, and I wanted to play with some naivety as well, as to not spoil stuff for people that haven't seen it. It was a lot of fun. Never seen a 113, you never fucking will. Me and Mark Rootsu. Is there going to be a special thanks to George Lucas? I wonder what George Lucas thinks of this game. Thoughts on the KOTOR trailer? Yeah, it's called Fate of the Old Republic. And then they're going to remake KOTOR. I'm a little bit skeptical of a remake because I love this game so much, and I know that they're probably going to abandon the Dungeons and Dragons combat system. I have a feeling it doesn't translate well to modern audiences. But it's cool that KOTOR is getting a remake and it's getting, you know, attention in the modern era. But yeah, and then PvP Pazak. Yeah, that would be sick. And like swoop racing too. I'm sure there'll be something like that. And then Fate of the Old Republic, that's is that going to be like a spiritual successor to these games kind of thing? I just saw somebody with my last name on here. Cool. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have the D&D combat system, unfortunately, which I really like that. It's all a part of it, you know? That's why we love it so much, too. It's all of it. I mean, this is obviously a great story RPG. I think one of the best story RPGs ever made. This is my favorite game of all time. And that's really what it is. It's about the world building, it's about the characters, it's about the story. Come on, give us a special thanks to George Lucas. Maybe George Lucas was in the beginning already because it says character Star Wars Oh, there it is. Very special thanks. Alright. And that's it, guys. It just takes you back to the main menu. Yeah, I really enjoyed this playthrough. And, yeah, a legendary game. You know, this was the first game I ever did a Let's Play on YouTube back in, like, when I was, like, 14 years old, so... Looking back on those videos is pretty cringe. I literally just put a camcorder in front of the TV and just film myself playing this game. Now, I think what I'll do is probably put all the VODs of the stream on YouTube, and I'll probably upload them in, like, parts, so it'll be, like, Terrace will be an episode, Dantooine will be an episode, Tatooine. I'm thinking of doing that. It could be pretty cool. And, of course, you have my commentary and the chat and my webcam for reactions, so... Yeah, it was really fun playing this again. I usually play through this game about once a year. So next time I play it, I'll probably do a dark side run. So. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. That is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1. A light side adventure with TH.